to an impromptu Friday night stream. I don't usually stream on Fridays. I just had the time to, and I don't have anything else going on. I thought I'm trying to come up with new emote ideas for the stream anyway, so why not just stream myself doing that? Yep. Cool, that looks all good. Hello. Welcome to stream. Yeah, I'm just trying to come up with some emotes, like just the generic ones that, like, hello, hi! Like the heart one I've already got. Something like get wrecked or take the L or some generic gamer things. Maybe some other stuff. Like the one I just added recently. My Apple Pencil's not working. I drew a Homsar, and if you don't know it, hi Prowler. My latest emote is a Homsar. Oh, thank you, It's Wheel. But yeah, the one I just added today is a Homsar going out of confusion, because I am from the same place as all of these goofy little creatures from www.homstarrunner.com. But that's not relevant at all. I just wanted to like draw some emote ideas, and if I don't do that, I still have that Amiya drawing I'm working on that I streamed last time, which was like a month ago or something crazy like that. But yes, so maybe start with just like oh god, what the hell am I using? No, thank you. I don't want to sketch until thinking of like a wave, like a hand next to a body, but not like extended far out. It's still kind of like kept in or whatever. I'm like, when I draw poses, I just kind of subconsciously do them myself while I'm drawing them, which doesn't bode well for the drawing because I'm using my hands in poses, and it's the hand holding the pencil. So that would be the shoulders. Okay, that looks accurate, but also a little goofy. Oh, Wheel, thank you for the follow! I appreciate it! I finally caught one of those, like, on my screen this time, and didn't have to go back and be like, oh, who followed me? I'm so sorry. I'm slowly getting the hang of how to use OBS and stuff and make it work better for me. These things take time. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. So. I'm gonna figure this composition out. I know kind of what I want. It's just a matter of like positioning things until I get it to a point where like, it's satisfactory. That's better. It's too wide. I think the heart hardest thing for emotes is you have such little space to work with. And you have... Normally I don't like... I am bad about not letting my subjects touch the edges of the drawing itself. I struggle with that constantly, and this has been like a big exercise in holy shit, that horn is amazing. Congratulations, you get to learn what my rough sketches look like. They're really bad. They're super rough. It's bad sometimes when I'm working on a commission. I'll do like a really rough sketch and then I do a refined sketch before I send a commission over for like a final review on like, does the composition look good? Does your characters look accurate, etc., etc. And sometimes the refined sketch just turns out to just be, I just go ahead and line it anyway. Because my refined sketch is basically just line art with a different brush. So I'm also trying to get better at doing like refined sketches that are actually sketches, but aren't so illegible like what mine usually are. Because that's more presentable to people as well. I don't mind that, bro. I'm gonna scrap this one and try again. Probably not a wide Kids Next Door-esque head, but composition looks better. I don't know why the brain said that's a Kids Next Door head. But it is. They all had the oval heads. Is digital art your preferred art style? It is. I haven't done traditional art since I was in college, which was a while ago. So, I've been wanting to get back into it, and I've done a little bit of stuff, but it's been like landscape painting, which is not what I do for digital art at all. Kind of Bob Ross type of like wet on wet acrylic type stuff. So the goal is to get more into it over time, I think. Because there was a time where I did a lot more traditional art, but I've fallen out of practice, and I feel like the skill sets of traditional versus digital are different enough to where if you're not practicing them both consistently, and if you do one, you're gonna probably fall behind in the other. But you can catch up a lot easier than someone who just stops altogether. Damn it, I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. I was like, no, this is gonna be a great idea. No, this is not the layer I'm trying to work. Procreate, please. Please be nice to me. This is the stuff that's harder to stream than like video games. Because, I know when I first started streaming, the thing I knew I was gonna have problems with was like anxiety. And it's still a problem, do not get me wrong. We're gonna try and do something a little more put together. Darker color. Wait. Click HB pencil? No. I want... That's better. And I did have a lot of anxiety streaming games at first, but I think I got over that pretty quickly, which I'm super thankful for, because I have terrible anxiety. It's awful. It's just... Anyway, but I think streaming myself doing something like drawing is still really, really anxiety-inducing. Because until recently I've only, you only show off like your polished up, cleaned up for social media sketches or like your finished products. You're not showing off like your crazy ass rough sketches that are just kind of slapped together in 2 minutes, which is what most of mine are. And so it's like, oh, you get to watch me do all of my incredible fuck ups and why all my art takes so long to complete, which is why I'm always like when people commission me, I'm like, I'm sorry if it's, my times are so long. It takes me forever. And I have other things going on, you know, I don't do this for fun. A little small. The head's also a little weirdly shaped. Maybe. Yeah, that looks similar-ish in size. I'm trying to remember. All the other ones have had like really cartoony eyes so far, so I haven't done any just like normal looking eyes for anyone else. They're all closed or non-existent. Or they're Hamsar eyes. Just two little dots. I'd like to have a Homestar one too at some point, and a Strong Bad one, but I have not determined like what they would be like for, what they would say. There's a lot of options. That's I think figuring out what they would all be is narrowing it down. Let's see. At least it's Friday. I left the day job today feeling just so grateful that it's Friday. And if you don't work Monday to Friday, pretend I didn't say it. Like if you work like a Thursday to Monday or whatever, just pretend I didn't say anything. Everybody works schedules. I just happen to work the generic 9 to 5 type of day shift job. We're getting somewhere now. Kinda. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Maybe? That arm looks goofy as hell. I will fix it, but I'm not gonna fix it right this second. That looks much better. Hey, that's looking not too half bad. No, no, that's a good start. But I'm definitely like to be able to like I don't have like any like long-term art goals at the moment, but I think at some point I want to be able to do like a full body model for myself, and you know, one that doesn't have like the very obvious like you can just see. This was my first time doing it, and I had close to no idea what I was doing at the time, which was fun. Made it way more exciting to try and figure out. And I tried rigging it, that didn't work. I think I'm gonna try at some point. At some point I'll probably draw like a really simple model of something. Like I know I saw one on Etsy of Hamtaro. Not Hamtaro, but something like simple with not a ton of moving parts like that. Or like the little dog in a teacup that comes with VTube Studio. And try rigging that and see how I do. Because I think that would probably be a good first step before attempting to rig like a VTuber head or something like that. I tried. I did try. I think I want to change that. Kind of much. So have actually that bottom lash actually. Excuse me, I don't know what just happened to my voice. Goodness gracious. Extend the lash line up just a bit higher, a bit more in the arch so it's not like waving at you with half-lidded, like, sleepy eyes. Although that wouldn't be too far from the truth. I am sleepy, like, most of the day. I think that looks more awake for sure. Maybe. Move a little bit of something on this one. That's a little too pronounced. Oh, nope, 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 wrong button. Wrong brush. Almost a wrong point. This is all on a this is all on an iPad. This is I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay. Yeah, just make sure the eye directions are not going. tries to look like anyway. Not too exaggerated in my eyes. Yeah, okay, that looks much better. Sorry if, like, I get, like, super... With that, I cannot help it. I'm sorry. Maybe a little. Nope, wrong layer. I mean, it works by itself, but I don't know if I want that to be that small. So I'm gonna elect to not. Oh, the sound of rain sounds so nice. I wish it would rain here. I don't remember the last time I saw the rain. That makes me feel sad. But on the other hand, the other day I was on YouTube and I was watching tornado footage. And I was just like, why am I feeling homesick watching tornado footage? I was. It was embarrassing. Even though there was nobody around, it was just me. But at the same time, I was like, oh, you're watching tornado footage, and for one, like, there's plenty of other things I could be watching. Two, it makes me homesick. Which I'm sure some people would hear that and be like, what? Did you live in Tornado Alley? No, I didn't grow up in the Midwest, I grew up in the South. And the South has tornadoes just like, in some spots, just as bad as, Tornado Alley. Yeah. So, I've gotten too accustomed to living out here in the woods where the tornadoes do not come. And like, I don't remember the last time I heard a tornado siren, which is nice. I don't know how many people who can be like, man, you know, I feel like it's been longer than ever than we've heard a tornado siren. And right as they say it, it goes, Brrr, in the background, and they're like, oh, speak of the devil. Oh, so. I think one of the funniest things about growing up in the South so far has been, if you're an American, you might have seen, it came out like 5 or actually maybe 10 years ago, I don't know. The New York Times did a quiz thing of like, what people in the United States would talk the most like you based on how you say words and like what phrases you use and stuff. It was like, do you say it like pajamas or pajamas? What's another one? Aunt and aunt. There we go. There's another one. But the one that cracked me up really hard the first time I took the test, because, it was one that I knew growing up, but I was sure that like the moment like anybody not from where I grew up saw it would be like, what in the fuck is this? Is the what do you call raining when the sun's out? And most people would click like sun shower, you know? And for me it was the devil is beating his wife. Because that's a real phrase I heard as a child growing up. Like, more than once. My neighbor, straight up, like, I would be at their house and it would start raining. It would be a sun shower, and the wife would go, looks like the devil's beating his wife again. And I mean, it was just accepted. There are some other good ones too, but that's the one that's my favorite from that test. It was, yeah, that was a test. That was a test that I took. There's lots of those kinds of tests, but that, like, I don't know. Not like the MBTI, those are two completely different things. But like the demographic stuff is always fun. I don't even remember what my MBTI is anymore. I'm just not particularly a fan of it. I feel like it's one you can... Like how people say you can rig astrology really easily, you can do the same thing for MBTI. And the people who made it weren't that great. So I don't even really think about that anymore. I was Isaac. That surprises nobody. Okay, why is the middle finger so large? No, wait. Yep, have an idea. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea! I just watched that episode of SpongeBob, like, yesterday. I've been watching through old SpongeBob episodes again. Oh, SpongeBob. I don't care what anybody says. That is the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob and the first movie. Gold. Pure gold. This did not... This turned out actually hilarious. But it's fine. It's fine. More like a hand. I wasn't even... No, I'm still not gonna draw the fingers because it would still look kind of goofy. Oh, why did this look goofy? All of my emotes so far have just looked kind of dorky. Again, except the Hamster one. The Hamster one looks great. But you know, everyone in Hamster Runner is such a simplified character design. Oh, that just made it worse. No. This has been a learning journey for me. I hope you're enjoying my terrible experience so far of trying to get this to look somewhat decent. just getting really messy and inconsistent. I've been bouncing around topics tonight, but it's fine. It's chill. You seen that new Pokemon? Oh, the little electric froggy belly bolt. Oh man, that's a good one. I like that one. I'm kind of hoping they stop revealing new Pokemon before the games come out. I want to be surprised. I want to be like, I'm trying to remember the last time I got like a really good series of like surprise Pokemon. And probably it was Gen 5. Yeah, because I did not beat Y. And still have not beat Moon or Ultra Moon. I think I don't even have Moon anymore. I only have Ultra Moon, but I have not beaten it. I've made some progress. I'd like to go back and complete it one day. I want my Popplio to be a Primarina. I love Primarina. Primarina is such a cute Pokemon. Honestly, I'm like sitting here like, what were Gen 8 starters again? Like, it didn't come out like just like a couple years ago. Gen 8 was alright in terms of starters, but I mean, you could not beat Gen 7, in my opinion. Like, yeah, they put the cat on 2 legs, and that was probably the biggest sin of the Gen 7 starters, putting the cat on legs. Because I think both Popplio, Primarina, and Decidueye were very, very good Pokemon designs. Oh, words and sentences. God, what is with me today? Oh my god. And Incineroar is good. Fire Dark type I think is really interesting. Because normally when you think of Fire Dark, you're like Houndour and Houndoom. And then I don't know what else. I'm not the Pokemon encyclopedia I used to be. Back when I was a wee lass. A wee lamb. I used to be like a walking, talking Pokedex. I'm not anymore. It's just, my brain's filled with too much information to be a walking, talking Pokedex anymore. I've gotten off track again, haven't I? This is, okay, so this is becoming like a fucking refined sketch. I don't know if words. Words on a new mode are difficult. I am tripping over my words tonight. Instead of easy peasy lemon squeezy, it's difficult lemon difficult. I'm quoting old Tumblrisms, and it's like the most basic thing on the internet, and I still am just like tripping over my fucking words. And I'm also doing that thing where I'm like censoring myself and not meaning to. Like, I decided, like, when I started this little teeny tiny Twitch channel, that I would, like, be okay with cussing and stuff, because, like, it's not like I'm, like, making money doing this. I'm not. And nor do I care about that. I come on here, my point is that I'm here for my own personal selfish enjoyment of I enjoy streaming. And what the fuck is the bow doing with the tits? I think I need to
I drew it the exact same kind of lines. I don't like to rotate stuff, usually. Because it turns it, like, from this crisp, clear line into, like, this blurry grossness. But for sketches, no, that shit's great. But... fix that. That seems... Wait. I think that's a perfect spot. Have I drawn my bow a lot in the other ones? The other ones have been consolidated to one folder. Do not ask why. I don't even remember why I did this. Does it have one? Does it have one? I'm sorry for flashing images. Doesn't have one, doesn't have one. Great! I'm defining myself, my barriers of emoteness now, I guess. We're doing it live, like the Saturday Night Live show, I guess. I don't know. They perform that live, right? I've never seen that. I think I watched the Drew Gooden video where he watched like one episode a season and talked about it, and I thought that was interesting. But I don't remember if it's like they actually do it or not. I just presume it is because it's in the name. Well, no, maybe it might need to just sit on the fucking tip. I'm laughing like a wee tiny, like a little middle schooler at saying tit. But honestly, I'm just thinking about if my mom was watching this stream, she'd be like, I told you not to cuss. And I think she'd be more okay if I said fuck. Such is the nature of parent-child relationships, I guess. I don't know. Wait. Oh, now that just looks... Oh, Lord. I will just redraw it. I'm sick of fighting it. That actually looks the best so far. When I was like, I realized I had like nothing to do tonight, except I guess maybe chores that I was like, I could do like this, or this, and I decided to art stream, but I was thinking of I've been working on song stuff again. If you follow my YouTube channel, I put out a song cover, I think either last Friday or Saturday. So I've been motivated to work on that more, and that was my other idea of like, how do I want to spend my Friday evening? But also, my voice is feeling just the teeniest bit raspy. Tis evening. Made no sense. So I was like, nah, maybe not tonight. Is streaming much better for my voice? No. But I think it won't wear my talking doesn't wear my vocal cords out like singing does. Especially since I had COVID earlier this year, and that's just. Woo! Yeah. I'm sure other people who like sing a lot, either hobbyist or professional, who also got COVID are also feeling like I have, which has been like, I don't feel like my lung capacity is what it used to be. Which I, like, historically have, like, had really good lung capacity because I do a lot of, like, belting type singing. Not a lot of... Very mezzo-soprano is kind of my range. So, like, having really, really good, like, air supply and, like, intake and stuff really helps. And I feel like I can't actually intake as much air as I used to. Which is really, really frustrating for me. Before I start... Feel right. Should down. It's just a little bit. Purpose of mission. Oh, it was right. Just good. Just good. Okay, that looks pretty decent. Oh shoot. Hang on one second. I've been doing all the lines in a specific shade of purple. I think that's the right color. Yeah, yep. I forgot. I was like, before the stream I'm gonna build a color palette of all the stuff I've been using in all my emotes, because I'm trying to keep the colors consistent, you know? And I forgot. I cracked myself up. I always draw my curls just like weighed down and like they're more wavy. But like in real life they stick up all over the place. It's a mess. Such a messy hair. Well, why don't you, and someone could ask, well, why don't you get a cut? That would just make it more of a problem. When you have super curly hair like I do, I don't know. No. I'm trying to think of. It's just like, it's just a mess. There is no taming it. At least with it being long now, I can somewhat tame it. But like, when I was a kid, no, my mom would not let me grow it out. Like, I had to cut it short like every single summer. Which, to be fair, where I grew up, it was hotter than the planet is now. It was hot. I grew up in the South. And so she'd be like, it'll be easier on you because it's so hot. And I'm like, no. Let me grow my hair out. Let me have this. I was not had that. So now I think it's just a response of, no, Mom. You made me keep my hair short. Now I'm gonna grow it out. I still like get it trimmed and maintained and stuff. You know what I mean? Oh wait. Yeah, okay, that's the right one. what I like about Procreate is that any brush you have installed in your brush library can be your brush, your blender, or your eraser. I don't know what, it's just brilliant. I love that. This is the only thing that ties me to the Apple product anymore. I think. I have an Android for a phone. I feel like for most people it's like, do you have an Android or an iPhone? And there's like the occasional person that has a Google Pixel. Although from what I've heard, Google Pixels are not reliable phones. One of my coworkers has a Pixel and apparently got like soft locked out of his entire phone. It was like a software issue, and just phone unusable, phone not usable, just phone gone. Google send help page, no help, phone gone. It was just like that. It's just like, how in the world? So, my small knowledge of Google phones has not been the most positive.
Oh, Fuishis! Thank you for the follow. We appreciate it.
Yes, I have an Android. I don't know what that says. That doesn't say anything about me. That says I picked from one of the small amount of phones available in today's consumer market. Doesn't say anything about me. Where are you now? I think... I don't know. Never mind. Ugh. I'm thinking about that freaking frog Pokemon! Honestly, maybe should have decided to draw that for stream, but you know what? We can always do that later. Like, the world is your oyster. Why is it oyster? Is it because oysters... Wait, is it oysters grow pearls, right? For a so-called marine biology enthusiast, my knowledge of clams in particular is lacking. It's because clams aren't found at, like, 15,000 feet below the ocean, you know? That's where the good shit is. Whereas everything is... bioluminescence is everywhere, nothing can see anything. Woof! I love the Monterey Bay ROV videos. Those are like some of my favorite videos on all of YouTube. Honestly. Like the Nautilus highlights and stuff. Oh my god, they're so much fun to watch. Ever since COVID's been a thing, like every New Year's, that's kind of how I spend my New Year's. I just watch that. And one year I just sketched all the fish that I saw. It was a fun way to spend New Year's. Drawing some fish. And the freaking, Deep Staria jellyfish. That was the one where the Deep Staria jellyfish shows up, and it's got the, symbiotic relationship with the, oh, I don't remember what it was. That was so cool. Ugh. Ocean life is so neat. So neat. Think of... Man, I'm all over the place tonight. Maybe next time I should have like a talking points agenda and be like, okay, maybe talk about this for a little while, and then maybe this, and maybe don't just let your stream of consciousness just go off and do its own thing. Because then you're gonna forget what you talked about, and then an hour and a half later, it's gonna be something that you talked about at the beginning of the stream. Oh gosh. Goodness. Stop. And now I'm trying to think of which Toho characters are all the Marine Life Toho characters. There's Wakasaki Hime. Oh, I said that terribly. There's Wakasagi, there's oh shit. There's too many Toho characters. There's Iku. How am I forgetting Iku? Iku is my babe. Like, she was one of the characters I voted for in the popularity contest this year. She's a fucking oarfish. Oarfish are like one of the coolest fish. They're not the coolest fish, but they're one of the coolest fish. They're like top 3 for me, personally. Although I'm struggling to think of what number 2 would be now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe just the entire concept of a Siphonophore is number 2. Just Siphonophores in general, just all of them. Which is such a broad statement. Just, yes, all Siphonophores, that's number 2. I'm trying to think, didn't they find one, like, I want to say within the last year, and it was supposedly, like, 100 miles long, or 150 miles long? Or maybe it was meters, and I can't remember. Or I'm just misremembering, because, you know, meters, miles, I'm a trashy American. Don't worry, I won't trash anybody else for being American, just myself. But yeah, if it was 150 meters, I'm like, they're both actually. I'm gonna Google it because if I don't, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna just keep getting off track. Oh, it would be great if I could spell Siphonophore. Okay, 46 meters long, maybe? Oh, it was 150 feet. Yeah, I can't read. I was like, 100 meters sounds fucking gigantic. 150 miles sounds unreasonable. Really unreasonable. I wish I had sat and processed what I actually just said. 150 miles is like in between, like city distances. 46 meters. That's how long Siphonophore. I'm sorry. It's Friday night. I had a job today. I'm trying to say words as best as I can, I promise. My Sunday streams aren't like this. My Sunday streams are far more energetic because they're earlier in the day and I did not have 8 hours of work beforehand. I want to stream 3 days a week. It's like my goal right now is to find like a third day to stream. So I'm thinking maybe doing like a third night every other week to start and seeing how that kind of goes with my schedule. I would love to do Saturday mornings. Because I watch a lot of I watch a lot of European stuff. I have a couple online pals over in Europe who would really like to watch me stream. That's honestly the biggest reason. And they can't because I think my Sundays it's like 9 p.m. for them, you know? And like people have jobs and they need to sleep. But also Saturday mornings are just not reliable. I always have so much, like, if I have something going on over the weekend that's not me streaming, it's usually on a Saturday in the morning. Like, I wouldn't be able to do it tomorrow morning. Yeah. So I would like that, but I just don't think that's super feasible. Alright, hand, you're looking fucking weird again. No, that's better. Oh, it's rightish. Yeah, maybe doing talking points next stream. Because if I'm going to go from erratically bouncing off topics, like 5 different topics in 20 minutes, and then just go to like several minutes of just silence, yeah, I should probably do like some talking points, keep myself on track. It's a learning experience. It's a learning experience for all of us. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm not doing a bit, I'm just being weird. What? You ever have okay. You ever have a television show that you genuinely enjoy, and then people around you just ruin it for you? Like, in college that happened to me with Futurama, and like, it's been long enough now to, I think, where I can probably watch Futurama again and not deal with the feelings of that person ruining it for me, you know what I mean? But, right now, it's with King of the Hill, which is so sucky. I love King of the Hill, but, like, some friends I've been visiting, just over the last years or so-ish, since I moved out here to the woods, they play it so often, and I'm like, okay, can we do anything else besides watch King of the Hill? And it's just like, you're not watching it on your own terms, and it's like you're trying to do other things, and you're just like, or it's always there if you've got like a roommate. Hello, Tofu Matt. If you got like a roommate that like constantly blares a show, and it's just like something that you would have been interested in, but the fact that your roommate just plays it all the time, like, it could be when you have like a family over, or when you're trying to sleep, just at inappropriate times, and it just makes you go, okay, I associate that show with that person, and I associate that person and that show together with that behavior, and just like, you get those negative associations with the show. That's also the reason why I've never watched Archer before. I hear it's really, really good. I hear it's super well written. It has H. John Benjamin, which is just a plus. But I've never watched it because of a roommate situation involving like what I just described. And those things just take time to heal, I think. Like the Futurama one was in college, and that's, you know, that the past is behind me. Fuck, that was.
I'm gonna grab a desk. It's not warm. It's well, I mean it's warm in my office room. um but where I live right now is there's wildfire smoke outside because it's, you know, northwest free country USA just kind of has wildfires this time of year. If you live in America, you know what I'm talking about. So it's at the point now where, like, we can't really keep our windows open. Like, and even not every day is, like, is, like, super bad, you know? Some days are better than others. Today was really bad, though, which is why I'm thinking about it. And it got really warm in here. Why am I even laughing? I don't know. Ugh. The stream nerves are real for streaming when you're doing something like art. I don't know how people, like, do nothing but art streaming. Kudos to those people. I have to do a variety. I think if I did this all the time, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I don't think I want the super pretty straight line eyebrows, I think that's what I want. Am I forgetting? Would not be the first time I've forgotten to draw parts of my own outfit. Why am I say why am I yawning? I know I am yawning. It's Friday night. I worked 9 to 5 today. I'm getting old, chat. I'm doing the adulting. It's like all the. I'm an adult. At least it's fall and I don't have to worry about taxes for another 6-ish months. That just looks kind of goofy. Meh. So blobby. Ooh, also maybe a Ziltoid emote, but I feel like nobody would get that, but me. Then again, oh, I'm getting one. Well, it's like no one gets this. It's true, but Mallory, you are a teeny tiny little baby on the Twit TV. You are a tiny bab. Of course, people like randomly stumbling on your channel are not gonna know what an internet flash cartoon from the 2000s was, or a Canadian heavy metal prog rock musical album about an omniscient, omnidimensional alien who craves nothing but the universe's ultimate cup of coffee. Yep, yeah, that's the Ziltoid. He's a guy. It's like, instead of Trogdor was a man, it's like Ziltoid was a man. But maybe he was just an alien man.
Or maybe he was just alien. He was still Zoltoid. I should make that song parody. It would be so stupid, and like 3 people on the entire internet would get it, but I would be one of those 3 people. I may have just talked myself into a stupid idea. We'll see. Oh no, I've been talking myself into a lot of stupid ideas lately. I was cleaning out my documents, like my Word docs and stuff, because I keep all those in one place. And I found I found old fan fiction. I found old fan fiction. Some of it from just a few years ago, because I did write a little bit, I think, especially after the pandemic started. You know, and everybody was like kind of like doing all sorts of wacky stuff. People were making bread or whatever. I was writing fan fiction. I'm yawning again, sorry. And honestly, the stuff from earlier in my life, god awful. No, should not see the light of day. I think it is somewhere on the internet, but no. But the stuff that was from like 2020 and stuff wasn't terrible, and honestly, I thought it was kind of salvageable, because it was for a fandom that I'm not in anymore, that I don't really associate with anymore. I don't consume either fan content or the original. It's Hetalia. It's fucking Hetalia. Okay, I wrote fucking Hetalia fanfiction in 2020. I'm a grown-ass woman, and I wrote Hetalia fanfiction in 2020. I'm sorry. I know I've sinned. At least I've confessed it, okay? But it was kind of salvageable. Like, it was an AU, because of course it was a fucking Hetalia fanfiction. I thought it was pretty, like if I changed the names and you just didn't know Hetalia, like if a normal person read it, they'd be like, "Aw, this is a YA novel level." Maybe a little bit better than that. Story between, like, it's romance, because I can't explain this. I don't like romance content, but I do enjoy writing it. I don't know why. And of course, if it's like, I think even people who, on any range from, like, they enjoy, like, romance novels and books and stuff, to those who don't, like, everyone when they associate with fandom, for the most part, people have their ships. A vast majority, I won't say everybody, a vast majority of people have their ships. They want X couple and Y couple, and it's not out of, like, it's out of love for the characters themselves, and not anything else, usually, I think. I'm struggling. Oh my god, why the hell am I struggling to keep this conversation together? I don't know. I'm sure this is a lot easier when you're not, like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just hoping that whoever is here is enjoying themselves, because I'm trying my best. Just like the Jarvis Johnson shirts. Lost one. So I relate really hard, but at the same time, it's like, it's YouTuber merch, which I can't say anything. I've bought YouTuber merch, but, like, you know, I bought an Eddie Burback Yikes t-shirt and a hat. I don't know
don't think Yikes is YouTuber merch. It's more like a YouTuber made like a clothing line. Because it doesn't say, it's not like Cody Co's where it's like, it says Cody Co like on the socks or whatever, you know? Yikes is just owned by Eddie, and I think he might do some designs, I don't know. But yeah, it's a really nice shirt. I got the one that looks like that's Seinfeldy, looks like an 80s, 90s sitcom. I like that shirt. Oh, and I've also, no. I've also bought other YouTuber merch, but I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not gonna go into whose merch I've bought. But Eddie gets a pass. Eddie is wholesome and very nice. He seems like such a nice gentleman. If you've never heard of Eddie Burback, he ate at every rainforest cafe in the country and documented his experience. I would recommend checking that out. It's on YouTube. It made me laugh. My biggest takeaway from that video was like, oh my gosh, two of my favorite YouTubers have eaten at the same rainforest cafe that I have. Because I've eaten in one of the ones that's still open. And then I've been to one or two that aren't open anymore. But I went to the one that I've been to like I think 3 or 4 times in my life. I was like, oh, they've been in the same place as me. That's such a dorky thing. I felt bad for Ted's truck. I also just felt bad for them doing that in 3 weeks. I drove to my current location from my hometown, and that took me like 4 whole days, and I was just like dead by the end of it. It did not fly. I do not know why. Okay. So now off the walk. Build. Yeah, it's the same color. I'm just gonna hit that. Well, I'm gonna have to slap the palette together really quick. Give me one. I'm still gonna be streaming it, but it's gonna be boring to watch. I meant to do this like a while ago and just kind of forgot. You know, it's just life. That's all I have to say about it. Stop that. Stop that! Device. I will fight you. I will do it. Yes, threatening the device does work sometimes. Anyone who's worked with an electronic device can tell you. Sometimes threatening them works. Oh, goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. I keep wanting to say that! I keep saying, I don't know why I censor myself. I say, goodness gracious, when normally I'd be like, ah, fuck. Ugh. I want to do something for Halloween too. I just have not figured out what yet. I do have some games that I have just had in my, on my computer sitting in my library for a while that I've never played, and I think
They're spooky. It's been so long since I've gotten them, and I got them for a reason, but I don't remember why. Don't you just hate it when that happens? You're like, you buy something and you're like, I bought this for a specific purpose, and then you just forget what that purpose is. It's so frustrating. No. Fuck you. Whatever. Maybe. Oh, we're doing good on that. Okay. Oh, another thing I could maybe do is, I'm sure there's some Halloween-y Toho-Pin games out there that I could probably find. Yeah. I have no doubt that there's some. I've lost most of my Toho-Pin games anyway. I used to have a bunch of them on my old computer. I had like Super Mario Land. I had Komajo Densetsu, which I have now on the Switch, but I used to have it on PC. A bunch of small ones too, ones that I can't remember the name of. But I lost them all when one of my computers crashed. Well, I guess it was my only computer then. And I lost all of my data. I lost a ton of my own artwork. I lost just a ton of like resources I had, just a lot. So that happened early high school. Yeah, early high school, I was learning. And so ever since then, I've been really adamant about protecting like my online resources and such. This is one of my favorite Katsuki Records cover songs, baby. Even though that's not what the song originally is. That's Necromantic is the name of that song, and it's such a good song. It's so catchy. But then you hear the title and you're like, I'm sorry, what the fuck did you just say? Yeah. Well, it's because it's about Sega and Yoshika, and Yoshika's a zombie. And people ship them. And I mean, honestly, I also ship them. I mean, Sega's freaking lines. Look at my cute little zombie. Isn't she precious or whatever? Like, come on. However, Sega also strikes me as the type of person to have more than one romantic partner. It also seems like she would go after those that are like hard catches, which also makes sense for Yoshika. It's, you know, zombie. She's not that smart. I was wondering, she's a, I'm gonna mispronounce this, Jiangshi, I think is how you pronounce it, the type of zombie. They're Chinese hopping zombies, I think is what that is. I'm so sorry if I'm misappropriating or getting information wrong. I am not your end-all be-all. I am random sheep girl on internet. And I remember when I saw like my very first Genshin Impact trailer, I wondered if Chi-Chi would also do the hopping. She does not. I get it. That would be such a pain in the ass to control. But also, that would be really cute if she hopped around everywhere. Because, you know, their muscles stay stiff. That's why she does all the stretches. She's not at the point where she has to hop around yet. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense in my brain, so that's what we're going with. I don't know if you can see the difference between which one goes on top of which layer. You ever have those, like, those moments where, like, you, like, when you're younger, you, like, throw away something that, like, you created or worked on, art, writing, whatever, and then you're an adult, and you're like, man, I wish I hadn't tossed that. That's been my life the last couple months. I've been, scrounging online to try and find, like, any remnants of, like, my old work, which, my online history is long and spotty, and it's going to stay that way. I will not divulge more details on that. But, it's been an interesting endeavor, and it's also been interesting seeing, like, what survived and what hasn't over the years. Which I'm glad a lot of that stuff is gone, because, you know, I was a minor on the internet, and, you know, minor on the internet. It's very good space. But, yeah. I don't even really know where I was going with that, to be honest. Why did I not color in these arms? Fuck. What am I doing? No, that's not anywhere close. Good lord. I'm absolutely, I know what I'm doing. You know what, in the end it comes out looking alright, and that's what matters. I have made so many mistakes drawing where it's like, I just wanna like, cry and like, punch a wall. It's like, oh my god, I just made this stupid mistake that's gonna cost me like 3 more hours of my life. I've done that a lot. So it's just, so at this point I'm like, you know what? As long as it looks good in the end, I think that's all I care about. And I'm probably gonna end up revamping these within the next 6 months to a year anyway. I'm just never satisfied, and I wanna redraw everything and like redo everything. Because I get like a little bit more experience in it, and I'm like, alright, time to redo fucking everything. But I really need to work on like some portfolio piece type things. You know, like good illustrations where it's like, if you're applying for like a fanzine or something, and they want your portfolio pieces. I have stuff like that, but it's been a pretty long time since most of the things I've been drawing this year have been for the Twitch stream, since, you know, this took up a good chunk of my time. And you know, shit going on. But yeah, I need to do that. I should schedule some time for that. Schedule some like room in like my ever-growing list of shit that I need to get done. When my commissions are currently closed, I have some things I need to take care of before I reopen them. They will reopen probably a week or 2 weeks, maybe. I just have some things I'm working on that just, it would be nice to not have any other like necessary obligations. Like if I've got like a work in progress that I like sketch on one night, it's one thing, you know. But like multiple deadlines. Multiple deadlines are doable, but if I can avoid them, I'm gonna.
Oh. Oh! You know what? Earlier today I was watching a movie and I paused it and then I forgot I was watching it. I should go back and finish it. I'm watching the absolute fucking classic Love on a Leash, directed by Jennifer Fun, I think is her last name. Absolute classic. Free on YouTube. Go fucking watch it. It is a cinematic masterpiece. And I'm not even, I don't even think I'm halfway done yet. But I've watched, like, Ralph the Movie Maker did a video on it a couple years ago. And I was like, I want to watch this after I watched that video. And then I watched that video like 19 more times. And then today I was like, I bet I can watch this somewhere. And then I googled it, and there it was. Oh, Lord. Me? No, that's not it. It's something else. Some of these palettes I need to do a little bit of organizing for. Is this the that we use? Maybe a little more. I have like a good like color setup somewhere, but over the last like after doing the live TV model, some of the smaller colors just changed, and so I need to do a reference sheet, which I made one a year ago. Before, like, I had really thought about, like, do I want to be a VTuber even? Like, do I want to... I wasn't even thinking about live streaming at that point. It was a little persona. For just, like, that I could present as while presenting the artwork, you know? And then the streaming stuff just kind of happened later. But I should really update my reference sheet, and then I'm also like, if I ever do another model, which I would like to, because again, this one's wonky. Whether I want to do a different outfit, because this has been like my standard outfit for a while. But I know like doing like multiple outfits and stuff takes a lot of time and effort and stuff. So I'm not 100% sure. You know? I think it's... yeah. Yes. Okay. Maybe a little bit more purple tone, but for this it's probably... yeah. Marginally. Alright, and this one is going to be press. Also, you were here on Friday. I just realized I've been streaming for an hour and a half now, and I've never... If you were at my stream Friday, Wednesday night, I'm sorry. My internet crashed. my entire, the whole system just went kablooey. And I had to just, like, let it chill out for, like, 15, 20 minutes. And I was, like, frantically just texting Prowler, I can't talk to you on Discord! You have to talk to me here! He was like, where the fuck did you go? And I was like, into the void, because my internet's dead. Oh, fun times. Fun times. I was gonna do some stuff tonight to work to make sure that doesn't happen again for like Sunday, but then that didn't happen. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
afternoon probably. So Sunday we should not have a repeat experience. Hope to God we don't. Oh lord. If we do, you might see me cry real tears. No, I've been doing a specific I've learned. No, wait, I'm thinking of my yates. But I believe this is the color scheme for my actual, model. The Yate bicolor is just a little bit more muted. It's a little bit more gray. A little bit closer to no, not that. Yeah, that's actually much better. This is probably less. It is getting a little bit excited. Nice, got some stuff. No. Oops. That was an accident. And that doesn't good color. That seems a little yes. That seems better. No, I didn't want opacity. Thank you. Sometimes I talk to this art program like people who've been married for 25 years talk to each other. I mean, that's kind of an emote, right? But I've still got to do shading and stuff. So I'd say it's like 65% done. But hey, you know what? It only took me an hour and a half. I'm so goddamn slow. Talking probably didn't help because I know I've probably spent more time talking on the stream than doing anything. But you know, it is getting a little late. Gotta go do some shit. So I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. Thank you for coming to an impromptu Friday stream. Like I said, I don't usually stream on Fridays too often, just because they're kind of wild and wacky. I stream primarily on Wednesdays and Sundays. I'm trying to work a third day into my stream schedule, which is a work in progress. I'm hoping by like December I'll have a third day kind of solidified, even if it's still just every other week, and then maybe waiting until I don't know the new year to do it every week. It just depends, life and shit. But Sunday, I think, if all goes well, and nothing weird happened when my internet cut out Wednesday, continuing chapter 3 of Yakuza 0, with the crazy bullshit that is Majima, and then I'm also hoping to do some Halloween stuff soon. I don't know if that's going to be on Wednesday, whatever Wednesday is. What's Wednesday? The 19th. I don't know if that'll be on the 19th or on the 23rd. That's Sunday. It'll definitely be on the 23rd. I don't know about the 19th. Oh shit. Well, hey, you know what? That's fine. I'm winding down anyway.
god. Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming out and joining my stream. Even if it's just for a few minutes, I'm always appreciative of anybody who wants to take time out of their day to come sit and listen to me ramble about stupid bullshit while I draw little goofy anime figures, faces, and such. I hope you have a good rest of your evening, or morning, or afternoon, depending on where you are. And I will see you next time.